workshops, Vanessa, and I'm just wondering if you could share with me some of the tips and share with the audience that we've got here, because you've got a very unique technique in how to actually share your story, how to put your message across. What would be one of the tips that you could give us on probably opening the connection with the audience? How would you help someone put that across? What would be one of the biggest tips that you could give someone?
One of the things I do before I even start speaking is I engage with the audience. And this is what I encourage or invite you to do. If you have to give a presentation, mingle with your audience before you even start the presentation. Ask a few questions, because those are the questions, they are the answers that people are looking for. So by the time you get up to the stage to open, you're asking a question based on an interaction you've already had.
What is one of the tips that you could offer our viewers today about delivering their message? You know, how they actually put it across with being concise or clear about what it is that they're doing. How do they engage their audience?
One of the things I always teach is how you do anything is how you do everything. Before we even engage in the presentation, I like to work with my clients, and it's all about understanding the messenger. Who are you? What do you have? And why should anyone care? And this is a process that I really drill down into, because before you even speak a word, you're being judged. Before you open your mouth, you're telling the world who you are. So I like to work on my clients to discover who you are and what it is you have and why anyone should care. And without going too much into the details, because I like to train you in a workshop environment. I want you to come along. I don't want to give away all the sweet juices right now. But no, there is a process, and it's based on your own internal story. We work on that before you even start to tell your story to anybody else. The messenger. Does that answer the question? If it doesn't, let me know.
Yes, it does answer the question. That's very useful. So it's, who am I?
What do you have?
What do I have? And
why
should you care?
So the reason why I do that, because those are the three questions that people are asking anyone who stands in front of them. They're standing in front on the stage and you have an audience. So they're looking at the person on stage. Well, who are you? Why should I listen to you? What do you have? Do you have the right to share with me this information? And why should I care about what you have to say? What have you got to say? How is that going to impact my life in any shape, form, or fashion? So, you being you, go ahead.
You know, that is the engagement side of it, because you've obviously got to engage your audience, otherwise you lose them. Mm-hmm. So I can understand those three principles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my whole It's in Your Story is based on those three questions. There's a half a day workshop, there's a full day workshop, and there's also a weekend workshop. And I run these periodically. So we have small groups, we have one-on-one groups, whatever you're comfortable with. Let me say, the small group environment are so impactful. The engagement that happens in these sessions. Margo, you've been to a few of the workshops, so you can tell. What's your experience been?
The small groups are very, very insightful. It also brings about a certain sense of where you are now to where you want to be, and you can actually see with the intuition that you bring with these courses as to how you can actually develop your story and engage people more easily to a point where they want more.